Less than 30% of data initiatives deliver measurable business value. So what are the other 70% of organizations actually doing wrong?
They're treating data culture like a communication campaign. They launch a data literacy program, put up some dashboards, call it transformation, and wonder why nothing changes.
But most CDOs I speak to are doing exactly that. Training programs, self-service BI tools, data champions networks. Why isn't that enough?
Because culture isn't what you say, it's what you reward. If the CFO still makes budget decisions based on gut feel and nobody challenges that, your data culture initiative is decorative.
Give me a concrete example of a company that got this right.
Walmart's data transformation is instructive. They didn't start with tools. They started by changing how performance reviews worked. Managers were evaluated on whether their decisions were data-backed and documented. That single structural change shifted behavior faster than any training program.
So you're saying the incentive architecture matters more than the technology stack?
Significantly more. At a European retail bank I worked with, they had a €40 million data platform that nobody trusted. The problem wasn't the platform. Executives were still overriding data recommendations in meetings without accountability. We fixed the governance process, not the technology.
How do high-performing CDOs approach governance differently? Because most executives hear that word and immediately disengage.
The CDOs who succeed treat governance as an enabler, not a compliance function. Netflix is a good reference point. Their data governance model is built around speed and ownership, not approval chains. Data producers are accountable for quality. Data consumers have broad access rights, and disputes escalate fast. It removes friction instead of adding it.
What about the organizational structure itself? Should data teams sit centralized or embedded in business units?
Neither extreme works. Pure centralization creates bottlenecks and resentment. Pure decentralization creates inconsistency and data silos. The model I consistently see succeed is a federated hub and spoke. A central team owns standards, platforms, and quality. Embedded analysts own business decisions. Spotify scaled this model globally and maintained data consistency across 30-plus markets doing it.
You mentioned trust earlier. How do CDOs build trust in data when the data itself is often messy and incomplete?
By being radically transparent about data quality rather than hiding it. Amazon has internal data quality scores visible to everyone using a dataset. People stop trusting data when they discover problems themselves. They start trusting it when the problems are disclosed up front, with the remediation timelines.
We're almost out of time. One thing a CDO or senior executive should do differently starting Monday morning?
Find the last 3 significant business decisions made in your organization and audit how data was actually used in each one. Not how it should have been used, how it was. That audit will tell you more about your real data culture than any maturity assessment ever will.
Honest, structural, and immediately actionable. Exactly what this conversation needed.